Uh, that's a horrible way to start stream. Um, wow, second stream of the year. I would have done one last week, but I couldn't because I felt like I was dying. Hold on, let me pull this up. Oh gosh. Okay, here we go. Got pulled up, the chat on my phone. Let me share this with the peoples so that they know that I'm doing something for once. Because I rarely do anything. I would just like to say, by the way, I think this is easily the best thumbnail of my stream so far. I mean, come on. We literally have a rock. Or, sorry, a stone. Hold on. Where would I? I'll put in media. There we go. Let's, see what, actually, let me look at my options first. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, where are the controls? Okay. Yo, you can change your spot. And this game has multiplayer? I'm gonna be real. I'm not expecting much from this game. Like, I'm gonna play it up as, like, a bit for a lot of this, being like, oh, yeah, this is game of the year. And, like, acting like this is a very different game. But, like, I'm honestly expecting that I'm gonna go crazy by the end of this. Oh. On Zen mode. Just kick back and rock on. Okay, chill out and soak in the vibes. Watch the. What's this one? Events mode. Totally logical stuff is about to go down. Rules? What rules? Okay, I think we should do an hour of events, and maybe we could try like an hour of Zen. Okay. I'm noticing a lack of stone. Low rendering, so I shouldn't judge yet. Ooh, okay, wait, this is kind of a good spawn. Ooh, okay, okay. Here we are. We're in. Alright, let's analyze. Analyze. Okay, we appear to be a rock. A stone. Sorry, I shouldn't use it. Okay. Interesting, interesting. We have some moss growing on us. That's cool. Now, I gotta say, before this stream started, I did pick my class. Well, kinda. I did some research on the game. Alright, and you can't pick your class yet. It's kind of like, I guess Atlas is what I think of immediately. Where, like, you start as, like, a sort of savant, or Arcane Odyssey, maybe. Like, you're kind of a master of all until later in the game. Where, you know, you can actually pick your class. There's only 3 classes that I'm aware of right now. I believe it's... oh, gosh. Sedimentary, which is good if you, like, love exploration. I definitely recommend picking the Sedimentary class in this game. It's just a good class as well. Pretty well balanced. No defense, though. I'm gonna be real. Oh, snap, wait. First thing happening? Okay. Whoa. Almost invisible. But I'm still here. Yeah, I noticed. Wow, that's a creature. I didn't even get to finish my rant yet, dude. Flying Kraken, totally normal. Huh. Jeez, that thing is huge. Man, some Band of Adventurers is gonna go after that. and they're gonna become like heroes. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna be real. That's kind of sick. I kind of like that. That's definitely some kind of aberration. Not like a mind flayer ship. I mean, it said it's a walking kraken, but I mean, come on, krakens don't walk. What's next? Stones are gonna start walking? Pfft. Anyway, unless there's another nearby, back to my class talk. Definitely would recommend Sedimentary if you're just all about exploration. But again, that defense stat and like your HP, it's just gonna be melted. You know? Oh snap, it's right. See, times like this is when Sedimentary would not be a good... Can I get rid of the darn... Because, like, you're gonna just start, like, losing your mass. And don't get me wrong, the endgame of Sedimentary, I hear, could be hype. Because you can end up on a beach. That's pretty cool. I do like beaches. But, like, I don't know, I'd rather soak up the rain. And, like, keep my mass consistent. Igneous, though. That class was very interesting. It does give you high defense, but the visuals just aren't it. Because you're always in a volcano. It's just, I don't think it's worth it, at least to start. Not to mention, it is pretty hard to get the Igneous class as well. So I don't think I'm going to go Igneous. At least not on my first playthrough. Maybe in another playthrough, though. I don't want to rule it out. I don't want to rule it out entirely. But it is possible that we could go Igneous in a future playthrough. Maybe for a sequel stream. Maybe for a sequel stream. Who knows? But right now, as it stands, no, we're not doing Igneous. What could be cool, though, is maybe go Metamorphic. I'm thinking we go Metamorphic for our first playthrough. Because that way we do get the high heat resistance. And our defense will be pretty much the same. It is like the most basic option. In terms of like, you know. Like your class. Can I up my sensitivity? Like, I'm loving this and all, but like. Here we go, mouse camera sensitivity. Let me turn this up to like 350. Here we go. Apply. Oh, that's better. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think Metamorphic might be the meta for the first playthrough. The rain has ended. I just wonder, like, what kind of events could there be that could, like, really sort of change up our play style? I think for now we're going to save any upgrade points. And, like, kind of save it till we see, like, what happens. Because right now, I think we're in a pretty good spawn. We are near water, which is a little worrying. Because it is a good bit to get the erosion resistance buff. I got an achievement for something that didn't even happen. Wait, what? Oh! Oh, snap! Oh, it's a fairy! I can't even look at it. There we go. I can't even, like, get a good look at it. Yo, that's... Landed, sat on me. Yeah. Hopped around and flew away without even saying goodbye. That is pretty rude. Ooh, wait, that could be a good idea for a build, though. Like, we stick with Metamorphic. We could subclass into, like, the Swarmkeeper. Where, like, bugs kind of, like, congregate around us. I feel like that could be a good idea for our first build. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. What else would be, like, a good possible class? I feel like Metamorphic just gives you a lot of, like, options. It's kind of like the Eevee of the game, you know? There's a bird up there. You better be careful. Hope there's not two of you. If there's two of you up there. Oh, there's two of them. Someone needs to pick me up. Is it turning night? No. Man. This is pretty interesting, you know? I guarantee some people are probably looking at this like, there's no way he's going to actually play this for like 2 hours. Dude, I'm invested. I got my water. I'm ready to just watch this go by. We've already had a Kraken. Who knows what else we could see. I'm not even on my phone or anything. I'm like fully invested. Ooh, it's nighttime. Okay, this might be big. We might get to see some nocturnal stuff. I think we should see an increase in bugs. So if we could get like even one of them near us for long enough, we might be able to get enough points to get the Swarm Keeper subclass. I guess. Ooh, we can see the moon. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I gotta admit, this is a pretty nice spawn, you know? We're close to water. I know I've already said that. But I feel like water could be huge. I didn't finish my thoughts earlier. We just have to be careful, because if the water starts rising, like if we get flood, we don't have erosion resistance. And that could be bad for us. We could also lose our moss, which is not good because we can't really capitalize on our moss yet. I do think moss is going to be great for like the late game though. So I think for now we just kind of have to hope that we can like that nothing floods until like later in the game, where we can at least maximize our moss profits. It is profits. I was thinking Hollow Knight for a second. Is anything else happening? Interesting. Oh, I saw something up there. You know, the night sky really is nice. Look at that. Let's look at that for a bit. We got enough looking at the ground. Sometimes you gotta keep your head up. Yeah, look at the sky. See what's happening in the world. Or don't see what's happening in the world, because you gotta keep your head up. You know, sometimes it's hard, you know, to go in this world, but again, you gotta just look up. Look at the bright side. Or in this case, the night side. I'm already yawning. Okay. How long's it been? It's been 15 minutes. I have to do this for 2 hours. Okay. You know what? No, I'm invested. We could see frogs. Ooh, that'd be interesting. What's like the worst thing that could... We already talked about, like, you know, water rising. But, like, what else could be bad? Humans. Humans would be pretty bad right now. Because, like, they could come on with a pickaxe. They could, like, sit on us. Raise his eyebrow. There's a lot that a human... Oh. Oh, what is that? Oh, what? It's like a ghost dog. Oh, it's kind of cool. Oh my gosh, it flies. Oh. Wow, what was that? Yeah, that's a... I don't know. That's pretty cool, though. Tell you what, that I think is deserving of our first save. I thought it was gonna kick me out first. I thought the whole game just crashed. That's pretty cool. Ghosts are a factor I didn't think of. Dude, a geomancer might be our worst nightmare. Or our best gift. That depends. Because on one hand, we could get thrown, but on the other hand, like, what if we become a little golem? That'd be neat. I have heard there might be, in future patches, like, secret classes. I have heard that there could be a fossil update in the future. This is me, I don't know if that's actually a thing. I'm just spouting nonsense right now. But, like, fossil could be cool, but it's all underground. You don't see much. It's got the same problem as igneous, so I think that leak might be wrong. I just don't see it happening. Is that a meteor? There's the moon. That's definitely a meteor or something. I guess it could just be a space rock, which is basically a meteor, just still. Oh wait, that's actually like the worst thing that could happen to us. Ooh, wait, maybe that's why. No, we're metamorphic though. We're gonna go metamorphic, I should say. Oh. Is that a UFO? What is... Oh, is that another rock? Dude, I think that's a rock. Wait, is this lore? This might be lore. Jeez, that was fast. Is that me? That's a good one. What do they do? So there's another me on the other side. Can we swap cameras? We can't. We cannot. Interesting. So there's just another, like, rock over there. That's interesting. That's interesting. I'm very intrigued by that. I wonder what the lore implications of that will be. It's very interesting. So we've had rain, a fairy, land kraken. What genre is this? What is the DM thinking right now, you know? Like, are we in Spelljammer or are we in Faerun? You guys know what I'm saying? I'm such a loser. Anyway. I thought something just, like, was about to touch me there. Did anyone else see that with, like, the camera? I think it was, like, that route. I kind of went too far in the shadow, like, went on the camera. It was kind of frightening, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, can we, like... Okay, no, we can't move. Oh. Ooh, take decades to move. Only a million more tries. Interesting. Before you see any more progress. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because you see, I just tried to, like, move around to see if I could. And it appears that, like... Can't. We survived a day! Oh my gosh, wait, that's hype. Can we, like, make you keep talking? Geological arrow. Why did I find that funny? I'm such a nerd. Does he keep speaking if we, like... Come on, don't rush me. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, dude. I'm moving. Okay, okay, fine, fine. We'll leave you for now. We'll leave you for now. We'll try again later. We'll try again later. That's a cool bird. That's how I know I'm going crazy. I'm actually looking at birds right now. I'm doing bird watching in a game about a rock. How long has it been? It's been 5 minutes since I've last checked. 6. Okay. That's fine. That's whatever. By the end of the day, I will come out of this a wiser, debatably better person. And I think that's the beauty of it. I don't want to just sit here in silence either, so I'm going to keep talking. This is like a podcast game. You know, hold on. Let me take a quick sip of Wawa. Stay hydrated. That's the message of this stream. We're looking at this lake a lot, so. But yeah, this feels like a game that, like, you watch in, like, the background of a podcast. Like, just so they have something to show you. Is this KiwiCast episode 1? It could be. What if I just imagine there's a chat here? I agree. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, dude, I get that. It's my nature too. You know, we should give you a name. Goal. Like a fusion of Geo and Cole. Or Cleo. Your name's Cleo. I like that. You are Cleo the Rock. Totally not named after anyone's character. Just gotta keep pushing. What? Peace for the eyes, a nightmare for the allergies? What? Oh, is it spring? Are there like, is it like pollen season? I think it is. Oh, you know what? It does feel more lush. I might be crazy in saying that, and maybe it's not at all. It's like some Mandela effect. There's more butterfly. It's gotta be spring. That's pretty cool. What does spring mean for rocks? We could get a flower on us. Oh, but then again, a plant could grow through us. That might force a class switch into sedimentary. I don't know if I'm game for that. I really don't want to do sedimentary on my first playthrough. I feel like sedimentary is like when you want to speed run through. I don't want to speed run through. I'm taking my time. You know? I'm just appreciating the vibes. Oh, nice music swap. I really hope this music isn't like copyright. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should turn down the music actually. Just to be safe. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fine. But you never know for sure. Why am I in graphics? I'm looking. It's in audio, duh. Turn the music like way down. Yeah, we'll do that. We don't need music anyway. Igneous, I feel like could be a fun video idea though. Picking the Igneous class. My question is like, what subclasses could you go? Like, I feel like, I know I already said like Metamorphic is the Eevee of like the stones, especially probably in this game. I'm just wondering like, because all I could think of is like whether or not you could go into lava. Then again, depending on where you are and how loose you are, you might get shot out of a volcano. That would be a crazy short on TikTok. That'd be cool. I can't do it because I've already dedicated myself to Metamorphic on my first playthrough. If I were to, okay, let me think. What order would I do this stuff in? I think, well, obviously, we're going to go Metamorphic on our first playthrough. And then, second playthrough, I think we do Igneous. I don't hate the Sedimentary fan base. Don't get me wrong. I think the Sedimentary fan base is pretty alright. I mean, it could be better. I'm not gonna lie. They are a little toxic. They're all about, ooh, I can break apart. You guys are stuck in one place. Meanwhile, I get to explore the world, which is like, okay, buddy, whatever. You're not even a stone. You're glorified dust. Okay, like you're not even in the conversation. You're not even in the debate. In fact, you're just there. You know, we're all here. You're over there. In fact, you see that rock way over there that I've already lost the placing of because I haven't looked at the rock in a while? You're on the other side of the lake. I am not. I'm on the right side of the lake, although I kind of do wish I was on that side. One day we will. One day we will be on that side, though. See, if you look, you can see we are at a... Oh. What is that? Is that an ent? I'm lying here for over 1,000 years. And there it goes. Into the wilderness. Interesting. Okay. Dude, wait. Is that confirmation for the sequel? Stick Simulator? That could be a... Ooh, that could be it. Wait, is that... Or is that a spoiler on this game's end? Or not like a spoiler. But like maybe a hint to the finale, I guess? Actually, no. I have a theory. Let me finish what I'm talking about with my classes. But like... I definitely do Sedimentary last, just because the fan base of the Sedimentary are a little toxic. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Me and the fellow Metamorphic players, we know what's up. Igneous, I gotta give them the respect. I gotta give the Igneous players some respect on their name. Like, they are in, like, the hardest spawn. They get no visuals. They don't even get to enjoy the game, really. But you know what? I gotta give them props because of that. Because, like, dude, you're a rock. And I'm a rock. We rock. But yeah, Sedimentary is definitely last. I have respect for Igneous players, and I will try to become... I don't think I'll be an Igneous main. I don't see a world where I become an Igneous main. I do think there's a world where I become an Igneous player, though. I'm going to try to be an Igneous main, but I don't think it's going to like do much. I think I'm definitely a Metamorphic main. That's what I think, at least. I guess we'll kind of see as the playthrough continues. We have just hit 30 minutes, I believe. Hold on, let me check. Yeah. Oh, okay. We're technically at 29. Hold on, I'm getting added in a place. Okay, let me tab back in. I've had enough of a break. We're a quarter of the way through the stream. We have seen some cool stuff. We've seen some pretty cool stuff so far. I'm pretty happy about that. It's just... Oh, what? No way. New power? Yo! No way. Dude. Oh, it was a dream. Oh, man. So vivid. Maybe it's like foreshadowing. I don't think we're any different. Or is our moss still there? Yeah, our moss is still good. Okay. That's good. That's good. I don't want to lose the moss. Again, I think we should keep the moss for the end game. I still haven't finished my thoughts on the classes. Okay. I think once you complete a run with all 3 of the classes, I think you get the secret 4th class, which is like sort of like a little golem, like a little golemite. But then golems are like made of clay, aren't they? Is clay a rock? No, clay isn't a rock. What am I on about? Why would clay be a rock? It's like a... What is clay? You have to... No. Point is, I don't think golem... I mean, that could be a thing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Secret golem update when? Yeah, at least we have these cool bugs around. We got a lot of fireflies. Oh, a lot of colors. It's kind of cool to see. I think we should try a little move now. You're still pressing. I mean, I was, yeah. Told you I'm not the fast guy. Okay, look, I'll try every now and then, but like, you know, you could have at least put in a little effort. Like, jeez. I'm not asking for much, really. I'm just, you know, if we get to the other side of the pond or lake, what actually is this? That's a pond. Yeah, that's definitely a pond. This is like a stone that's like roughly the size of your foot. Yo, what's up, TJ? Welcome to the stream. We're looking at a rock. You're a little late. I gotta tell you. Like, we're about a quarter of the way through. You missed quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know what? It's fine. Because there's gonna be a lot more incoming. Now I get to continue speaking to myself. I definitely don't think there's going to be a golem class. I was reading. I can't read. I'm doing this instead of reading. I wonder what else we'll see. I mean, we had a few things happen. Since you missed TJ, I'll like tell you what's happened. Just in game, very pretty. It is, yeah. You know, this is the power of Unreal Engine, I think. Or Unity? Whatever game developers use to make most games. But yeah, here's what happened. We saw a land kraken. A fairy came and danced on us for a bit. That was pretty cool. UFO came down. Delivered a rock over there. I don't remember which rock is the one they delivered, though. I'm gonna be honest. Kind of lost track of it. But you know what? That's okay. What else? Oh, yeah, there was a ghost wolf over there. I think it landed, like, over there by that cliff. Kind of howled, did a little dancey dance, went into a portal. That was pretty cool. That was the highlight of that night. This is night 2, I'm realizing. That's pretty cool. Sticks over there. Came to life. Yeah, it was like a little ent thing. That was pretty cool. And just lately, our rock had a dream. Which I didn't know rocks can dream. But you learn something new every day. That's pretty cool. So I'm pretty, this is pretty cool. This is neat. It's a pretty neat game. I'm just wondering, like, what could happen next. You know, maybe this game is symbolic for not questioning the ways of the universe. but just kind of going with the flow, you know? Like, who cares if land krakens are a thing and aliens are also a thing? That doesn't matter. You know, sometimes you just gotta stay grounded and keep your head up. Or keep your head down, I guess. We don't have a head. So that doesn't really work. But, you know, just take life as it gives you. I think that's the message of this game. That's a pretty good message. I think once day 2 rolls around, we might save again. I might stream twice this week. We'll see. I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to do. I'm gonna try to stream more frequently though. That's for sure. Cause I mean, I'm streaming on YouTube now, and I know like Twitch is better if you're trying to get numbers. Cause like there's a lot more people that actively watch streams on Twitch compared to YouTube. More streamer. I'm not doing this again. I'm not even halfway through yet, and I'm already going crazy. I'll do it if I have like someone in call with me. But for now, this is a solo Kiwi adventure. It was actually either this or solo repo. I kind of wish I picked repo, but you know what? This is pretty peak. This is pretty peak. I'm not gonna lie. We've now made it to day 2. We're gonna hit a save. Okay, yeah. I think it's worth. This is pretty neat. That's like all I have to say. There's really nothing to go off of now. I've kind of used a lot of my bits. Like, this game rocks. Like, you know, I'm going to talk about the 3 types of rocks I learned in school. You can't tell why you should be concerned that you're playing. I mean, technically it's only been like, what? It's been almost 40 minutes, so, you know. I still have like an hour and 20 minutes to go. I could have been doing literally anything else. I could be doing... I can. Like, I could technically be a coward and, like, chicken out halfway and play Monster Hunter. I could do that, but I'm not. But I really wish I could. Being a chicken has never been more tempting. Because, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, this game's great. It literally costs like £1. Nah, man, rock. Yeah, I am a rock. That looks like it could be a volcano. Over there, I'm realizing. See it? Like, hold on, let me angle it. Like there. Actually, I should probably just put it in the center of the screen. That could be a volcano. We do have some snowy Alps that way and that way. That looks interesting, though. I feel... Oh, wait. Yeah, over there as well. I feel like there's going to be, like, a blizzard. Do you get to move? It's set spawn. It's, So, like, I'm literally just stuck here. Like, if I press, like, any movement key... This. He just speaks to me. And I pretend to move. Deal. But you know what? Who knows? I mean, maybe there's an event that moves me to the other side of the pond. That would be cool. Or even closer. I would like to be closer to the pond. I'd like to look at the fish. I bet you would. I could have done Rain World. Like that one Rain World game where like you do cards. Could have done that. But again, I pick this for the bit. No one can say I can't stick to the bit anymore. Alright. I could try to count the blades of grass to keep me up. I'm not doing that. That's how I'd know I'd be crazy. A lot of moss here, I'll say. It's kind of impressive. You guys ever eat moss? We got any moss munchers in the chat? I didn't. And if you did, you're weird. I'm just telling you that now. Oh, wait, did I hear something? I swear it sounded like something was happening. Maybe grab a cup of tea and some cookie. You have fun with that. I'll just talk about random things because there's nothing to really talk about here. I mean, I'll talk about the events if they come, but and my hopes aren't really that high. I haven't had an event in a while, come to think of it. I don't know why that is. I guess it's Kiwi time here. I could just talk about whatever. I don't think this stream is gonna be turned into a video, so I literally, like, no one's gonna watch this. I might just, like, put this on in the background whenever me and the lads watch, like, a movie. And then they'll have to hear my commentary over it. Like, what if I just randomly say, like, oh my god, I did that thing! And then, like, it's timed really well for when we do watch a movie. I'm not gonna put this on during a movie, actually. I'm gonna get annoyed with my own voice if I do that. Because I'm gonna hear myself and this current moment of myself. I don't even know what I'm gonna say next. I can literally say anything. I don't know what to say. You know, like, this is a game that's really given me, like, a loss for words. Because, like, it's just so peak. You know? I'm surprised this wasn't even nominated for Game of the Year. It came out in August last year. Like, the fact that it didn't get nominated? Kinda nuts. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This game is only £1. Yeah, I just realized I'm not gonna be able to refund this. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't want this, like, on my account when I'm done with this. I want to be done with it. Oh, I thought that was a cool shadow. Shadow. Like Shadow the Hedgehog. You guys excited for Sonic 4? I say to you guys, no one's here. Hey, Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi, are you excited for Shadow 4? Or, first of all, it's Sonic 4. Second off, are we doing this alright? We're gonna start talking to ourselves already? Yeah, you know, pretty cool. You know, pretty cool thing. We can just start talking to ourselves like this. Well, Kiwi? Sure, why not? Let's do it. I'm pretty excited for Sonic 4. It's gonna be pretty cool. Really? Okay, you wanna talk about that a bit, maybe? Yeah, sure. Well, for starters, Amy Rose. Amy Rose, that's what I'm saying, man. Yeah, Amy Rose. Like, I can't wait to see her. We don't... What the what? Okay, Steam, are you just not gonna give me an achievement for that? Okay, I have a little friend. I have a son, maybe? Can I switch my camera angle? No, I cannot. It's literally like a carbon copy of me, too. He looks just like me. He's got the exact same moss patches. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So Sonic 4. Yeah, Sonic 4. Yeah, Amy Rose. Oh, now it's gonna give me the achievement. So I was one of a kind. Liars. Is this gonna be like? Is this gonna add on to like the lore that we're actually like an alien rock? Because you saw the UFO drop a rock as well. We don't know what that rock really looks like. It looks like it could look like us though. Whoa! What? We are rocks capable of thought as well and dreams. Oh, I want to run this guy over. I hope a big bird takes you. Yeah, I even need to... You... What? What? Okay, hold on. So this guy comes in. He's literally just a smaller me. He's a worse me. Says he's better than me. Leaves without elaborating. I don't know whether to be mad, jealous, or impressed. But right now, I'm kind of all three. You think we can talk about Sonic 3 now? Yeah, I think we can talk about Sonic 4. 4. Stop messing it up, dude. I'm sorry, okay? Just... I'm not used to, you know, doing this on stream. What? Like, talking? We do that all the time. No, not really. I mean, we used to, kinda. Wait, what? Was there a shooting star? Oh, man. That's on me. I should have kept my eye on the sky. Yeah, let's just look at the night sky then. Oh my gosh! Shooting stars, like 3 of them. 4 of them. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is amazing. Forget the Sonic 4 talk. That was a big one. Dude, that's awesome. Oh, my phone's dying. Yeah, it's fine. I won't go rush to charge it yet. Let's just appreciate the view. Ah, this is nice. You know, I don't like space, but I also do. It's kind of weird. I have like a fear of like being stranded in space. Like that includes like in space shuttles and stuff. Purely because like it's so big, you know? But I think that's also... Jeez, that was like right in... That was wild. I think that's what makes space pretty cool though. The fact that it is so big. I mean, as far as we're aware, space is like literally the final frontier. Because space just keeps going. We don't know if there's like an end to space. That I know of at least. I just heard like a footstep for a sec. It's kind of like a weird thing for me because like I do think space is very interesting. Like that's why I love sci-fi. Starbound, one of my favorite games like ever. Very big into space and not being able to scream. Yeah, since sound because there's no air, so it doesn't vibrate through. But again, like, space is interesting. Like, the idea of aliens and other planets out there. There's one quote that I remember being like, we're either alone in the universe or we're not, and both possibilities are equally terrifying. That is true. Like, whether or not you do believe in aliens, which I definitely do, because I feel like it's pretty silly not to. If space is infinite. Like, fact is, it doesn't even necessarily mean we'll ever encounter each other. And if we do, like, who's to say that either species will even be alive to see it? I think that's why people really want to terraform Mars. Because that way, like, it's possible we could see aliens in our lifetime. Even though we kind of already have, if we count microorganisms. Because weren't there, like, microorganisms found in the ice on Mars? Or something? I don't remember. It's been a good bit since I've paid attention to space stuff. I don't know. I also feel like depending on how aliens look will really like warp a lot of people's perception of space. Whoa. Wow, look, a shooting star. Yeah. Make a wish. I wish for this hour to hurry up and go by. Imagine if it actually heard me say that. Oh my god, my voice is dying. I'm okay. Actually, no. I wish to be able to move. Like this. Are we actually gonna move? We moved! I'm happy. I am. I'm very happy. We're ever so slightly closer to the water now, and I feel like that's pretty good. I do wish gravity affected us more. Like maybe you slid down a little bit, but you know, that's fine. Beggars can't be choosers. Maybe we even leveled up from that. I just realized space is still going. Like this, the stars are still being shot. So I guess I keep talking about space. Yeah, like I feel like also a lot of times in media, aliens are done pretty dirty. Like in every movie, aliens just end up being like humans, but a little more, or like a little less human even. Like for example, if we look at Marvel, very few aliens are like fully aliens, even in Guardians of the Galaxy. Which, granted, oh, it's foggy. Are we gonna see Tentacle Boy again? Oh yeah, we're gonna see Tentacle Boy again. This white mist. I'm almost invisible, but I'm still here. Is he here? I don't think we're gonna see Tentacle Boy. Man, okay. That sucks. I was kind of looking forward to seeing him. But we can't see space, so back to talk about Sonic. Yep, Sonic. Dude, I'm so glad you're back. Sorry. You know, the things just keep happening in the game and we have to commentate over it. So, I keep vanishing. That's the lore. Well, okay. If you say so, other me. So, did that mountain move? No, that's silly. That's dumb. Did it? It feels closer. That no, I'm that mountain moved. I feel like it's closer. Oh, it's like dark. Clouds must be tired. Yeah. So it hangs so thickly above me. Dude, I actually can't see. This is terrifying. I guess we'll just never talk about Sonic 4 at this point. Sorry, other me. Oh, winter's probably so cool. Yeah. Okay, I don't think the mountain actually is closer. I think it's just my perception. It was like closer for a little bit. But you know what? Whatever. I don't need to be able to move. I don't need to. I am a little... I thought that was a creature over there. It's just more, pond reeves or whatever they're called. Now do you think we can talk about Sonic? I mean, at this point, should we even try? If we already know how it's going to end? That's a good question, man. But you know what? This game's kind of teaching us perseverance. How so? Well, I'm glad you asked, other Kiwi. quite frankly, we have no control over anything. When you think about it, this rock is kind of symbolic of the Earth. How so? We're just a rock that happens to be at the right place at the right time to witness all of these events. Isn't that what the Earth is? I haven't thought about it that way. No one does. I think sometimes you gotta look deeper into the meaning of like these types of games and really just media you consume to really get the proper messaging. Really? Does that mean that goes for all media? No. I think a lot of media doesn't really have a message in mind. I feel like there's definitely a message that you could gain from it, but whether or not that's the intended layout isn't always the case. For example, there's a lot of, messages that's just like, be kind, don't hurt people, give us your money. Stuff like that. Or even like being weird is good. And it's all like really cool ways to like see that message performed each time. But like, it's not every there's also like some harmful messages out there. Like, a whole certain group of the internet who don't like people that were born differently. That when they end up in charge of things, like, it doesn't even end well because it's like the message is usually bad. Sometimes even like a message that's good at heart. Like if someone's a bad writer, the message could just be kind of wasted. Like for example, Velma. I'm sure there's a great message somewhere in that show. But let's be real, Velma was not a good show. I don't think a show's ever been more widely celebrated when it was taken off the air. Okay, I think it's been long enough. You want to talk about Sonic 4? Yes, so they're bringing in the GOAT. That movie. And that's going to be hype. Really? Yeah, dude. Metal Sonic. Oh, dude, that's great. I actually can't wait for that. Do you think they're going to bring in Neo Metal? No. That's like TV series. Or like, better yet, whatever next iteration. Velma, do they... yeah, they did. That was a while back. I would not recommend. It was pretty bad. But yeah, they're gonna bring in Metal. I don't think we're getting Neo Metal Sonic because like that's a little much, dude. I think whatever iteration of an animated Sonic we get next, we could see a Neo Metal because we've seen so many Metal Sonics. Like it's only a matter of time before we see Neo Metal Sonic. Hide me from the sun. That's fine, dude. We've been getting a sick tan lately anyway. When is the next Sonic? We don't have a release date. If I were to guess, it's either end of this year or the next year that we'll see it. I think it is next year we'll get it, though. If I were to guess, like late next year. Because I haven't at least heard any news on it. I mean, who knows? Maybe right now on YouTube, as I'm streaming this, there is news on a release date, and I'm just not able to see it. Because this is what I'm doing. Has anything happened on Discord? Nope, nothing's happened on Discord. Oh. What the what? What the what? Is that an Earthbound Immortal or whatever the Yu-Gi-Oh card is? That thing is awesome. Can I become that? Yo, is that when we hit max level, actually? Oh, that's hype. Wait, can you take me with you? Dang, he's too far. Dude, some adventure is going to take out that guy. I just know it. I wonder what level they'd be. Probably like 10. 10's like a pretty hard to DM level. Because like they're pretty strong. I joined, you thought you were Nah. Oh wow, he just moved over there, and now he's wow. Just assembled himself again. That's kind of cool. Nah, I've been doing this for a good bit. I'm planning to do the full 2 hours, even if it kills me. Whoa, that freaky rock. What? I didn't see it. Oh, somehow I managed to get some mileage out of this. I could have streamed Final Fantasy. Oh my gosh, why didn't I do that? He just wanted to change his sleeping position. Yeah, that's true. You know, he found the warm pillow of the pond, lake, wherever we are. It was like, hey, you know what? I want to try something new. And he got up and he moved. I wish I could do that. I want to see the other side of the pond. Could you imagine if, like, reincarnation was real, but, like, there was a chance you could just become a rock for eternity? That would suck. I don't know if I'd vibe with being a rock for eternity. I feel like I'd actually go crazy. I'm like, how long? How much of the stream am I in? It's been an hour, and I'm already going crazy. Like, I'm talking to myself. Like, if any other streamer were to do this, I feel like they would not be crazy yet, because they'd at least have a chat to talk to. And granted, I do, TJ. Don't get me wrong. You're great. But at the same time, they have like thousands of people, or hundreds even. Like, dude, get Point Crow onto this. They would go nuts. Anything else you want to talk about? Kiwi, who's also here? I don't know Kiwi, who is here. Anything in particular that we should talk about? We could talk about, like, fantasy media. Since clearly this takes place in... Oh my gosh, it's raining again! That's actually pretty cool. You think we'll get some extra this time with the raining? Like, what do we mean? Like, last time we got the... Like, first time, I mean, we got the fog. And that led to the land kraken, so I'm wondering if... No, I don't think we'll get anything extra, Kiwi. I think you're being a little... What is that? Oh. Oh, wait, because it's raining, so clouds. It's nighttime. That's cool. Does my camera get wet? It does. Oh, that's a cool detail. This is what I'm doing with my life. 20 years of age. There's so many things I could be doing right now. I could be going outside. Like that will ever happen. I could be... I don't know. I could be playing Monster Hunter. I really want to play Monster Hunter, but I can't because I'm doing this. And I don't want to complain for a whole stream. But I kind of want to complain for the whole stream. But I'm not going to. Because this is literally... because of me. No one asked for this. Like, literally, no one asked for this. No one even knew about this game in our friend group. I forgot it even existed. I saw it like a while ago. Like, before it came out. And it left my radar before I could get the name. This is a yikes. This is a yikes, you know? Oh, there's some pretty fireflies, though. I didn't even notice. I was looking down at literally nothing. I don't even have my phone, so my phone has the chat. What did that say? I keep one, just one, please. I saw on stream, too. It went by so fast. Something about Somber Majesty. It is pretty cool, though. Fireflies are cool. There's a lot of cool bugs in the world. I think that's why Hollow Knight's, like, so cool in terms of the world. Because, like, Granted, their bugs are a lot more ambiguous as to what they are. I was paying attention to 3D modeling. That's cool. At least you're doing something. I'm not. Yikes. I don't know what to do now. We're an hour in. Hour and 7 minutes. And I've ran out of things to talk about. So I'm just kind of rambling a bit, I guess. Alright, Hollow Knight. I think that's why Hollow Knight did pretty good for itself. Because, like, again, their bugs are pretty vague as to what they are, but you can definitely see some of them have, like, some inspirations. I can't think of any right now, but, like, there's a whole mantis tribe, so obviously they'd be based off mantises. Manti? What is, like, the plural of mantis? I don't know. That doesn't matter right now, though. When you even think about it, what even is a bug? Just a little guy. I'm a little guy right now. I'm a little rock. What do you think about it? Spider-Man and Sonic are like pretty similar. I mean, autistic people love them. They have a dark variant that people like. You know, I think a lot of people like Shadow. I'm personally a Venom fan, but I can't speak on how many other Venom fans there are out there in the world. Is it raining again? Holy shoot. Dude, our hydration stats could be nuts. And they both have like a dedicated hater in the form of like, you know, Norman Osborn. And wow, it is pouring. Rain brings freshness. Yeah, it's even if I didn't ask for it. True. But yeah, they both have like billionaires that hate them. And that's how Sonic and Spider-Man are pretty similar. JK, I take my breath. I'm not I take my distress. Depressed. I'm not take my breath. I hit that gal to death. Man, this truly is the game of 2025. And yes, I'm saying of 2025 because that's when it came out. This is not a recent game. I could have been playing Mio, Memories in Orbit. That would have been such a better idea. Because, like, what day is it even? It's the 26th. That game is not even a week old yet. It's fresh. I probably would have been having a lot more fun. Skies turned gray because it's as if someone forgot to paint it. No, it's just because there's a lot of clouds. I feel like this rock doesn't understand the concept of clouds fully. Because, like, on one hand, they're like, oh, yeah, the clouds are blocking out my view. Yeah, that makes sense. Dude, the sky is gray? What? Like... And it's night. It's, like, fully black again. Is it gonna be summer? I really hope we get to see winter before the stream ends. That's what I'm hoping for. That'd be a nice change in, you know. In visuals. I'm old today. You are old, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, like, dude, you're aged. Like cheese. Wait, cheese doesn't age well. You're aged like wine, is what I meant. Or cheese. I don't know. I kind of want cheese now. I would kill for a sandwich right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I would love a sandwich. Yeah, like Gouda. You know, you're a Gouda enjoyer. Das Gouda. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, I have cookies. I have these little chocolate coins I think I'm gonna start munching on a little bit because I have literally nothing to do. Yeah, let me try moving again real quick. Saw how hard I tried. Yeah, I know, dude. That's why I gave you a big break. That's it. See you next Ice Age. Really? Really? That's how we're playing. You're just gonna ignore me now. Chocolates flow down me. They actually do. Tears I cannot shed. Jeez, dude. It actually doesn't even flow down you. They just stick to you. The rain brings freshness that you did not ask for. Yep. Who could have seen that coming? Me, because you said that. Someone actually upload like 25 minutes of this in a video. They have my admiration. Actually, this game has a bunch of videos. Dude, someone did this for 4 hours. I literally could not imagine doing that. I think I would actually just reset character. I don't want to do this anymore. I could be doing so much other things. I could be doing literally anything. Okay, wait, we're 15 minutes. We're an hour and 15 minutes. We literally just have 45 more minutes and I'm free. Oh my god, maybe I would do so much. I've never been more understimulated. At first, I was so for this game. But then I realized, oh wait, 2 hours is actually a pretty long time. Does anyone have any stone sonas? Hey, we got any stoners in the chat? I probably shouldn't say that. Anyone got a stone OC they want to share? Mine is actually a fossil. His name is Archie. Because he's an Archaeopteryx fossil. We got any geodes? Any single geodes in chat ready to mingle? Maybe I'd be down for that. You want to meet up, girl? I'll meet up with you next geological cycle if you're game. What if instead of Stone Simulator just be a rock? It was called Stone Simulator, just be a freak. And our stones touched. What's crazy is I watched my cat's friend run out with a stone. Very entertaining. I wish I could move, so I could at least run around. But I can't. I think it's autumn. Yeah, it's definitely autumn right now. You can tell by the orange of the trees. I should have been looking at the trees more. Which does mean we might see winter this playthrough. I'm gonna eat this coin. Man, I love Cadbury. These aren't Cadbury, and you can definitely taste the difference. I just love Cadbury. I just realized maybe I shouldn't chew into the mic. I have like 3 friends, I think, with misophonia. I have 4 friends. What am I on about? I'm nuts. I hope that didn't come through too well. No one's gonna watch this. I don't think anyone is gonna watch all the way to like, how long are we actually in the stream? We're 1 minute and 17 minutes. No one is gonna watch this far into the stream. What on earth? I tab out for a minute and this is what happens? No! Wait, please! No! I could have. We can't move. We can't move. We're immobile. We can't jump. We can't. We can't walk. We can't run. There was a portal, Doctor Strange portal, right in front of us, and we can't jump into it because we're a rock. The one thing that would make this worse is if I started to see Paper. If I saw Paper, if Paper showed his face around here, oh my gosh. I would call up Scissors. I'm going to say it. Me and Scissors. I mean, we're not really like tight like that. We're not close or anything. I don't think Scissors is a big fan of me. But I do hate Paper, and I do know that Scissors does like Paper. And like cutting them up. Now we wait for the winter. If we get past winter, that's like a whole year in this game. Which means each season is like, what, 30 minutes-ish? Is it night again? Yeah, it's night. Let's look at the sky. Pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. I really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. We pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. The floor is wet. We are one reflective rock. Jeez, look at that. All the geodes come looking for this. They can't get enough of me. Do we have like a geode Pokemon? I don't think we do. Actually, no, I guess Carbink. And by extension, Diancie. Okay. I guess we do have a geode. I'm not going to ask if we have a rock Pokemon, because that's silly. We have a whole typing for that. And Geodude. And fossils. Fossil Pokemon are pretty cool. I wish we got more of them. You haven't actually had like what I would call like a true fossil Pokemon since I think Kalos. Because Alola didn't have a fossil Pokemon, which granted does make sense. I think since Hawaii, I don't think it has any fossils on it. I could be wrong about that though. And then Galar. Oh. Is that another UFO? Are you kidding me? Are you going to drop off another rock or are you going to take your rock back? Is that a cow or a horse? That's a horse. Aren't you supposed to take cows? Isn't that how the stereotype goes? Or is that an elephant? I actually can't tell from this distance. I wish I could get closer. And off it goes. It literally crashed into that mountain. You cannot convince me otherwise. I still keep my head down. Stay quiet so I don't get napped too. I don't think we have to worry about that. I just want to see the winter. I just want to see snow decorate this area. That'd be a nice change of scenery. Gotta keep your head up. Oh. Gotta keep your head up. Hey. I want to gamble. No, I don't. That's a lie. I just want to be done here. Oh my god. Wait, we're actually so close. We're an hour and like 25 minutes in. We are so close to being done with this. If we can be done with this, I would be so happy. I think a tear would run down my leg. Part of me wants to tab out to do something, but I know that I shouldn't, because that's just not accepting the nature of the challenge. Being that I have to do this. I have to like be locked in. Otherwise, am I even playing the game? Like if I'm not paying attention to all the happenings? No, I wouldn't be. I'd have to restart the whole, hey, play this game for 2 hours with literally basically myself. I'm just going to say it. I've been here since the beginning. Not to undermine you or anything, TJ, but like, I've had to talk to myself and keep myself entertained for like an hour and a half. And somehow I thought this was a good idea for a stream. Was it a good idea? No, probably not. But I did it anyway. And that's what matters. And that is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anybody. David Cornsweet did a great job as Superman. I really look forward to like what's next in the DCU, the new DCU, I should say. Because Peacemaker, I haven't seen Peacemaker, but it's got some pretty cool like clips from what I've seen. A little windy. And then, you know, the Batman, that's canon to DC. It's getting really windy now, actually. Droplets flow. Yeah, oh my gosh. It's, okay. It is thundering. Is this a hurricane? The hurricane. Oh my gosh, there's actual thunder. Are we gonna get struck by thunder? No. No. What are the odds of us getting struck by thunder? It's like all around us. Oh my god, that's bright. That blinded me a bit, I'm not gonna lie. There's a little... that is windy, yeah. Is the pond gonna get struck and kill all the fish? That would suck. See, I want to get more active commentary, but I'm so understimulated. How do they ever use the words, oh hey look, there's already a rainbow forming. Oh, there's a rainbow, oh, there's a rainbow around every corner, I guess is the message. Oh gosh. I like how the camera really does get wet and stuff. Can I like dry it if I look this way? No. Don't know what to say. How long is this going to take? Are we done? Is it done? I feel like it's petering out now. Peter. I'm gonna take another drink of water. I hope nothing bad happens that makes me spit it out because something surprising happens. Just like me. We're all kind of speaking poetry, you know? Maybe the message of this game isn't... I mean, maybe it is perseverance, you know? I mean, this rock has gone through so much in its very limited life. Again, we saw the land kraken. A fairy danced on us. That was pretty cool. Saw a ghost wolf. He never even questions it. He just goes with it. He's still standing. After all this time, it's still him. And that's what makes this rock so human. I still have 28 minutes. Okay. Alright. And it's fogging. I low-key might just join a call. For like the last few like the last 10 minutes, I'll say. Oh, that's a bad sound. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I really don't like that. Wish I were in a desert, not near this swamp. I'm not, okay, no, I'm not dealing with this. I'm turning, I guess this? No. Yeah, I'm turning this like way down. I really don't like that. It's still there. At least you don't have to worry about getting being bit. Oh my god, I don't like this. Oh, it's done. Let's see if we can move. See how hard I tried. That's it. See you next Ice Age. Well, I'm hoping that the Ice Age will come already, to be honest. I mean, the mountains seem to be snowier, I feel. Yeah, because that was over there. That was what I thought was going to be a volcano, I think. But it was not. Is the winter going to kill our moss? Oh, that would suck. You can tell I'm losing my sanity because I have nothing entertaining to say anymore. There's nothing to be said right now. I mean, the bugs were cool. Open Pinterest and look at people's Hollow Knight OCs. Back to Sonic. I don't even have that much to say about Sonic. I've kind of said all I have to say about Sonic 4. Like, yeah, Amy, I hope they get a cool voice actress for her. And I hope Metal Sonic is cool. That's kind of my only two hopes for Sonic 4. I still think Neo Metal Sonic would be really cool to see in a live action setting, but I don't think they're gonna do that in like his first movie. I still think that's like series level stuff. I think it's cool though, like that Metal Sonic's a thing. I do like Metal Sonic a lot. I think recently I become like a big Metal Sonic enjoyer. I used to be a Tails fan. Like, I loved that fox. That fox was awesome. He still is. And I think that's why, not Sonic Forces. What was it? Sonic Prime. Sonic Prime did a great job with Tails in like a very new way. I think that's where I gotta give props to Sega. I think like nowadays they are experimenting more with their characters. Like, for example, in Shadow's latest game, like, they actually allowed him to, like, sort of develop a little bit more as a character, rather than stay consistent. Because I'm pretty sure it's, like, a rule in Sega, like, for Shadow to be portrayed a certain way, and one of those rules is that he couldn't cry, yet he did cry in that game. For, like, good reason, of course. But I like that because that's adventurous. They also gave him like new abilities aside from chaos control with the whole Black Doom stuff. That was pretty sick. Again, Sonic Prime, we got to see like Tails as an antagonist. Tails of all characters. Really, we got to see all the Sonic friends as antagonists. Like we saw Knuckles as a bit of an antagonistic force in the pirate dimension. We even got to see Amy as an antagonist for a bit in the jungle dimension. That was pretty cool. And again, we got to see Tails as like a major, like really the major antagonist, to be honest. That was sick. Especially since like the perception of Tails in public is like, oh, he's just a little guy. You kind of got to see like, oh, he was just a little guy, but he didn't have anyone to help him out, so he became an emo guy. It was pretty cool. Even like with all the I think all the characters were done pretty well. I do wish we did get to see more dimensions in Sonic Prime. I really just wish Sonic Prime was longer, because Sonic Prime was pretty good with its ideas. I just feel like they could have done a little more. I also feel like they spent way too much of their attention on the darn Neo Eggman City dimension, to where like the other dimensions didn't get anywhere near as much attention. Which is like, okay, that's fair, because that is like obviously like the one that would strike a chord with Sonic the most, since it's literally like, oh, what if Eggman won? Like, what if there wasn't a Sonic to stop Eggman from doing his plans? And, like, that is cool to see, don't get me wrong. I just kind of wish everything else was given a similar amount of attention. Like, for example, the pirate realm would have been really cool to see in like more detail per characters. Like, I wish we got to see the background of each of these, like the main forces, I guess. Like, because in obviously Neo Eggman City, Neo Green Hill, I don't even remember what it's called. Neo Eggtopia, that's what I'll call it. We got to see like, oh hey, this is Tails or Nine's backstory, and that's how he's different from our world's Tails, and that was pretty cool. And I guess even Amy in the jungle dimension did get that. I just wish we got more, because like in the pirate realm world, I guess we barely got anything of that Knuckles, and there's probably like another realm or dimension that I'm just disregarding right now. Rusty Rose was pretty cool as a character, actually. I feel like, because I think Sonic Frontiers came before Sonic Prime, I feel like they should bring back the other metal characters that weren't just Sonic. I feel like they should also be like sort of counterparts to their characters. Like, for example, if we get a Knuckles character, like, it should be, like, the opposite. So, yes, this Knuckles, like, I guess Metal Knuckles, we'll say. Like, Metal Knuckles would be, like, a brute as well. Like, he would definitely be able to match, and even in some cases surpass Knuckles in terms of his strength. But what makes him dangerous for Knuckles especially is because he's a lot more crafty. Like, Metal Knuckles would be a lot more crafty. Like, they would build traps. I feel like that would be a cool direction to see it in a 3D Knuckles game, similar to Frontiers. And then like Tails doll should also be like similar. Like, it could focus on deception rather than outright like cunning, like how Metal Knuckles should. That way, Tails, who probably wouldn't have a lot of experience taking on his own villains, because, like, really name a Tails villain right now, you can't. Like, he'd have something to actually do. Like, to adapt. And then Amy would just... I mean, Amy's just nice. There's a lot more for her character. I just can't think of much. Because I'm too busy thinking about the goat metal Sonic. Silver. I know a lot of people want a new Silver game. Or really just a Silver game. We haven't got one. And he's been a character since 2006. I feel like we could get one soon, though. Especially if he comes in Sonic 5. That'd be pretty cool. You haven't had an event in a while. And it's really starting to annoy me. Because I've been talking about Sonic nonstop for like, what, 10 minutes? It's actually been 10 minutes, I think. What else can I talk about? The Mario movie looks cool. Oh? What? What? Oh yeah, there are mushrooms. Well, there we go, an event's happening. Wow, they are growing. Oh, it's snowing! Yo! We made it to winter! That's actually, I think, the most excited I've sounded for this game. Do we get snow on our rock? No. Do we get some on the... No. Oh, there's snow on the floor. So maybe we'll get some on our rock. Dude. Oh yeah, we do have snow on the rock. Also, yeah, the frost on the street, the screen is cool. I also like the mushrooms. Dude, we're literally in like a cool winter wonderland. Oh, the lakes froze. That's pretty cool as well. I say lake, but it's a pond. I've said that several times. This is pretty cool. Dang, there's like a good bit of snow on the floor too. Mushrooms are cool. That's a big one up there. Dang, these are some huge ones. Oh, the snow stopped. Oh, we breathe like the snow reacts. This is the Ice Age. Start moving. Fine, whatever. Okay, yeah, this is fine. We got cool mushrooms. We're in the winter, like I wanted to be. And we only have 14 minutes left. Give or take. Oh, they're starting to shrink now. No. Yeah, the Mario movie. I could talk about that now because there's no event. I have the Mario movie, Mario Galaxy movie, whatever it's called. I hope that's good because I like Mario Galaxy. I think I'd even say Mario Galaxy is in like my top 5 Mario games. Yeah, I could say that. I think Mario Odyssey was also pretty good though, which is why I'm glad they're referencing it a bit. Yoshi's coming. That's hype. That's pretty cool. I know a lot of people were memeing saying like, "Oh, it's gonna be Tom Holland." It isn't though, which I'm pretty happy about. Oh, it's windy again. Well, it's not raining, so I'm not really. Oh, another snowstorm. Yeah, I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. I don't have to acknowledge it. I just do whatever, and it can't stop me. Yeah, I'm very interested. I look forward to the Rosalina lore. I feel like Rosalina is a character that's kind of been sidelined. I'm gonna turn this down a bit. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to get my thoughts across properly. That's better. Yeah, Rosalina is kind of a character that's been sidelined like Waluigi. Do you want? Yeah, I can't. I don't have arms or legs or anything. But yeah, like Rosalina is awesome as a character. A lot of people like Rosalina, but they haven't done anything with her, like ever. Well, not ever. They've done a little bit, but like not really in like the same front as a lot of other characters. Princess Peach got a whole game, which is pretty cool. I think we can all agree. Princess Peach getting a game was kind of massive. I think it kind of showed that Nintendo... No, I should say it showed Nintendo that they can do more with their characters. Because I think that's what led to us getting a Zelda game. And granted, the Zelda game wasn't as impactful as Princess Peach. I think it does open the door to like the other princesses, being Rosalina and Daisy, getting their own games. And even recently, Pauline got a pretty like leading role in the new Donkey Kong game. So I feel like they should try to do something with Rosalina. Maybe even a Mario Galaxy 3. I think we could be getting one soon. I'm not gonna lie. And if they do, I will play 1 and 2 on stream. I saw a lot of Mario Galaxy 1 back in the day. I haven't seen much of 2 though. Yeah, I just hope that's good. I'll get my charger to make sure my phone doesn't die so I can at least see chat. I can't even get my charger. He's so far. Oh, my mic's right there. Hello. You probably hear me really vocally. Really vocal? No, duh. I'm speaking. Dude, I actually can't. I'm like trying to drag it with my foot. Okay, here we go. That's another thing I could talk about. Digimon's awesome. I'm gonna say it. The new Digimon anime, I love it. I'm actually a huge fan. Like, of the anime. I won't lie to people and be like, oh yeah, I'm a day one Digimon fan. Because, like, no, I'm not. I won't lie to them. I saw, like, the original 3 series, like Digimon Adventure, Digimon Adventure 2, and then Digimon Tamers. Dat it. Dude, get a second monitor. I don't have room for it. It just wouldn't work well. But after Digimon Tamers, I just couldn't... Because I watched all 3 of those Digimons on Netflix. And, like, they just never showed the other Digimon. And at the time, I didn't know, like, streaming services... or even, like, pirating. So, like, I couldn't watch the other videos, the other seasons, whatever's. So I was just kind of stuck without it for a good while. And then Digimon all of a sudden, like, really recently, has been getting a lot of, like, positive attention. Mainly because Time Stranger is a good, like, creature capture game. Which I feel like, in my opinion, it is good. But I don't think it's as, like, amazing as people say it is. But that's a Kiwi opinion. Oh, snap. Event. What? What is happening? Oh, they made it rain. That's great. I'm happy. I'm really not. I forgot what I was even on about now. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Digimon. Yeah, because Digimon Time Stranger was like a really well received game, which I'm happy. I've been playing Time Stranger a good bit. Let me take a sip of water. I could hear my voice dying. They do look. Oh my god, I'm dying. They do look like the little Koroks. They're pretty cool. Oh wow, the snow's starting to go away. I guess we're leaving the season already. Or maybe it was just washed off by the rain. I don't know. But yeah, Time Stranger was pretty well received. A lot of people enjoyed the gameplay and the vibe and how different it was from Pokemon. And like, I liked it. I just hate time travel, so that kind of messed with my perception of the game. But it is a good game, genuinely. I do like a lot of Digimon designs. One thing I don't like is when they just become people though. But that's just a Kiwi thing. That's just a Kiwi thing. And I do understand why they do become people, and because of that, I don't judge Digimon too bad on that. My little sister would play this game. Oh, like this game. Maybe they would. I would not know, as I do not know your sister, as they are young. They do not speak to youngins. But yeah, Time Stranger is pretty good. I like Digimon. If I had art, I probably would make my own Digimon before I make my own Pokemon. Just because I get to make more stages. But Digimon's pretty weird, its evolutions. There's whole videos on how, like, Digimon evolution lines make no sense. But I'm not one to complain about it. I actually kind of like that it doesn't make sense. And then, dude, the anime Beat Break, Digimon Beat Break, it's so good. I'm actually a huge fan of the cast. And, like, I think this is, like, the first... Okay, because I can't say that for sure, because I haven't seen, like, every Digimon. But I feel like for a lot of the casts in Digimon, like, their partners, I haven't liked all of them. There's always, like, one or two that I don't like. Either in terms of, like, their evolutions or, like, just their base form, something like that. Or even just their tamers. So far, Beat Break has gone 3 for 3. I enjoy all 3 of them. I like Reina and Pristimon. They're a pretty cool duo. Wolvermon is very Digimon-esque, so I do quite enjoy that part of Pristimon. And it has guns. That's pretty cool. I think soon we should see its next stage, which I think is Ultimate. I like Makoto and Kiropomon because it's a cool little bat guy that just likes to watch people. And Makoto is... He ticks a lot of boxes for me in terms of character design. And even just personality. I'm praying that next episode he does get some good bonding time with the evil team girl. And, of course, honestly, I'm pretty mixed on the lead character, whose name I forgot. Actually, yeah, maybe I'm not for 3 in terms of humans. But the partners I like, I love Geckomon and Arm Lizardmon. I think that's its name. Arma Lizardmon? I don't remember. The evolution of Geckomon, basically. That's pretty cool. I liked that a lot. I always keep my word. Because I never make... That's so real, dude. You can tell I've really run out of ideas for the stream, because I'm just bouncing from topic to topic. If I had to do this for 4 hours, I think I'd actually go insane. That might be a future goal, though. If we reach 100 followers... No, I'm not even going to entertain the idea. If enough people request in the future, I might do it. But if I do, I will get friends to at least join me for some of it. I don't think they'd join me for like the full 4 hours. But they would definitely join for like an hour. No, that's a lie. I don't know how long they'd join, but they'd definitely join for a good bit. And that would make it overall a lot less taxing. This beautiful music. How much time do we have left? Oh my gosh. We have 4 minutes, actually. I thought we had 2. Well, actually, no. We have 3, technically, because it's basically the next minute. Oh my gosh, we're so close. I can finally go home. Soon. Not yet, but in a moment. 3 minutes. I could leave. I need to take notes from how commentary channels can live stream for this long. Then again, usually they're not playing a game where literally nothing happens. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. Some things have happened. Almost there. We are. I'll get you another chocolate coin. I've had only one this entire stream, and I'm getting a little hungry. That was good. That was a good coin. Well, I think we're just about done. I'm gonna hold up for a little longer. But man, what do I think of the game? That's a great question. Me. It's an experience. If I were to give advice, make it so that either events happen more frequently, or there's something to consistently watch. Which I guess isn't very realistic for a stone, but I'm thinking like Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. That's a good type of like this game where you just sit and watch. Because there is stuff happening, even if you're not there. I'm just describing The Sims. Oh my gosh, we still have a minute. Okay. Alright. I guess there's nothing I should really recommend, though. Because, like, as a game, it's fine. It's a mighty fine game. You know, it's a stone simulator. Store mode, read a book to it. I'm not doing that, because the stream's about to end. That would be a good idea, though. Maybe in a future stream. If I ever have if I ever have no idea on what to do for a stream, I will open this and read, like, Maybe How to Train Your Dragon. Maybe I'll read the B-movie script. No, I wouldn't do the B-movie script. But I would read the How to Train Your Dragon book. I think I would do that. That'd be a cool VOD. Because I know people do ASMR. Well, no duh, they do ASMR. It's a whole type of content. But that'd be my version of ASMR, basically. Just reading the How to Train Your Dragon books. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours. I'm out. Wait, let me save. Quit. My goodness, I'm never doing that again unless I, once again, have no idea what to do. Wait, there's leaderboards? Oh my gosh. I'm good. I'm good. I'm actually done. I'm done. In fact, I'm done. I'm not. If you enjoyed stream, which you didn't, just like and subscribe. Till next time, I've been Kiwi. Later, taters. Bye.